Hello and welcome to Unverified. I'm your boy Simba, aka Swizzy IV, and I'm joined, as usual, by three lovely co-hosts. Today on the mic, we've got Connor, aka Conflict Strat. Hey, Connor.
Howdy.
Wonderful, beautiful. And then we've got Izzy Rail, or Israel.
Hello, beautiful viewer.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And last but not least, we've got Reese, aka Gamer.
I'm next to the mic, not on it. That may break it.
Okay, next to the mic.
That should not have got me.
That shouldn't have got
Correct.
Now, first things first, we need to cover something very important. Israel, why don't you make eggs?
I do make it. No, I make egg. No. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's just preface for something. No, hold on. Let's just preface something. Okay. Right. So let me get. Okay. So for everyone who, for all the people who don't know, I have like a schedule of what I eat for breakfast. So Tuesdays and Sundays are the times I usually eat egg. Right. Tuesday I just have the basic kind of egg. You put oil. You put egg, and that's it. Boom, boom, done. How you usually have egg, and I usually have it with bacon. You know what I mean. I can't be asked to
fried egg.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Just
yeah. Then on Sundays, egg is a bit different. Sometimes we get like there's onions mixed into there, pepper mixed into there. It's mixed. It's kind of made in like kind of a different way. I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm not the one who makes it. So my aunt makes it for me usually in the morning on a Sunday. So I do make egg on Wednesday. I make the egg on the Wednesday, but I don't do it on the Sunday because it's the kind of egg my aunt does and my dad can do. So yeah, that is it. That is all that it is. It really.
Why don't you just learn how she makes it?
I just don't know. Literally, see, when it comes to letting food in this house, it's a case of I have to like actively be there and watch it happen.
That's how learning works.
Yeah. That's,
yeah.
No. Keeps telling me at least.
See the issue is it's a case of I have to wake up quite early in the morning to make it because you gotta make it for like two other people. I'm not making it. It's not just for me. It's for my little brother and my cousin. So
no, you make it for yourself though.
Yeah, I guess, but like,
and then you teach them, and they make it themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you said something that's more interesting to me. You have a schedule of what you eat for breakfast.
Yeah.
In a week. How does that go exactly?
Okay, I'm gonna preface this. Yes, I should be dead right now, and because I'm unhealthy. So on Mondays for breakfast, I have pizza. Yes. I've got the not like actual like ordering from Pizza Hut kind of pizza. I mean like the frozen ones you buy off Morrison's or
yeah. That's just not a breakfast type deal.
Yeah.
Every Monday.
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Again.
They're really small ones, circular ones.
I'm not necessarily with these guys on being entirely against that. I'm for that, just not on the breakfast type movement.
I don't really.
I just 3 times a week is my thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think it's that much of a problem personally. It's just I think I've had it since like what? Yeah, I want to say since I was like in year 3 in primary school, year 4 in primary school.
That doesn't make it better.
Actually, it does.
How? It does. Oh, I've survived since I've been in year 3, so it can't kill me now.
It can't kill me now.
Again, it's fine. I've done similar, but like just not morning.
I want you to realize, like, I'm not really that. I'm not like I don't eat a lot of food to begin with, so
it's not about how much you're eating; it's about what you're eating.
Yeah, I guess.
Like Israel, do you mean like just like it's not a lot? It's just like very little variety, is what you mean? Maybe.
I don't eat much in general. Like I don't eat a lot in general, like a day.
Yeah. That's what I assumed that you meant. Yeah.
And I'll also preface this. Israel looks like a pretty healthy weight, by the way. Israel does like he looks like he's got a pretty reasonably fit build. From what I can tell, at least from when I last saw him, it's been a few months, but he seems fine. It's just, I don't want your heart to just give out tomorrow.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's hard drugs.
So you have an eating schedule for your breakfast, and it's different things each day. Like, how long have you kept this up?
I want to say probably since year 4. Actually, no.
What?
Probably since year 4 or 3. Yeah. Probably since then. Yeah.
Wait, I couldn't keep an eating schedule for 2 weeks.
Year 3's like what? 9?
9 years ago?
No,
8?
9.
No.
Yeah, 4 is 9. Year 4 is 9.
Year 4 is 9, yeah.
Oh.
It's like just over like 10, 11 years, damn.
Yeah, 10, 11 years.
Israel, a decade. That's
Yeah,
Wow.
it's not. To be
I haven't
honest,
kept anything up that long, man. Except
Never-
waking up.
nah.
Gaming.
Even that's 50-50.
Even then, Connor, not the same game.
That's true.
To be fair, when initially it wasn't really by choice. It was more of a case of my parents would just. My mom used to used to have a different job, so she used to like wake up early, and so she'd wake us up early as well, and so she'd make us food. So we'd usually just. And I mean, to be fair, the pizza stuff, because obviously the pizza would be there, so we'd have that, and so obviously
Wait, on the day that you had the special egg in university, what did you do?
I just made the egg I would usually make. It's just
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
It's like,
Yeah, that's impressive.
yeah.
Well, on things that are also kind of impressive, but nowhere near as much as this. Apparently, Microsoft recently acquired Zenimax with $7.5 billion. Did you hear about that, boys?
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a lot of money.
Woo, go Microsoft. Woo,
For the
go
people who
Xbox.
don't know who ZeniMax is, because you may not know that name specifically, ZeniMax is the overarching company that owns Bethesda, id Software, Arcane Studios, and many more. These companies are responsible for games like Doom, Fallout, Dishonored, and of course, the Elder Scrolls series. So Microsoft now owns all of that. It's theirs now. That's
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, that threw me for a loop.
I did not see that. Yeah, did not see that coming.
My favorite thing about this is how Microsoft and Bethesda on like all social media stuff, they've been constantly being like, we've always been such good friends. We've been so friendly with each other. We're glad to be working closer together. Acting like it wasn't for 7.5 billion. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't care how close I am for you. If you slide 7.5 billion my way, sure, I'll start telling people I was your friend for years.
It feels so out of left field, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I feel like
yes, it
everyone
does.
I don't think anyone could have seen this coming.
Nope.
Like, of all the companies for Microsoft to buy.
Not even Microsoft buying them. I didn't assume Zenimax was the buyable type company.
Yes, it feels kind of like a Take-Two type of thing. Like, if I heard tomorrow Microsoft bought Take-Two, or like someone bought EA or something, you'd be like, sorry, excuse me, what just happened?
It's like, what? There's companies that buy companies, and you bought them. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's but even outside of that, it just feels so weird for Microsoft to buy this company.
Oh, yes, it does. It does.
I'm saying this now. If the next game announcement type thing, if Bethesda, they walk out on stage at the Microsoft conference, or they still do their own or whatever, and they go, "Hey guys, Elder Scrolls 6, we're officially announcing it. Xbox and PC exclusive." I think Sony will just shut down. They're just gone, right? Do they even need to still kick it?
They need to kick it. Well, Sony has their exclusives, which to be fair, push consoles pretty
No good
hard.
ones.
No good, not to us, but it's not about like whether or not they're critically acclaimed or anything. It's about whether or not people buy them.
Yeah, true.
Like I remember in the UK, the PS4 wasn't that big, and then Infamous Second Son came out, and it pushed it massively.
That is true.
At least in the United Kingdom, I remember that. So it's like system sales, but. I don't know. Looking at this move, I don't think Microsoft and Sony are playing the same game anymore.
No, they're not.
Nope.
I don't think so. I think that time is up.
Yeah, from how it sounds, they're not even from what I've seen at least. They're saying they're not planning to make it exclusive either. So they just own them. They just bought ZeniMax. They're not even planning to exclusive that.
Yeah, I don't think Microsoft is. I think they just made a console. I don't feel like Microsoft is invested in that side of the business anymore.
Yeah,
as invested.
I did like seeing people start saying, PS5, the first console in existence, and not have Skyrim ported to it.
Oh my God.
Bro, for real.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's crazy.
So does that mean Bethesda will finally fix their games?
That's what I've been saying. Everyone's been like excited for all sorts of reasons with Bethesda now being part of Microsoft. I'm just wondering if they're gonna finally use that Microsoft money and get a new engine.
I mean, they might. Yeah, they might be stricter on like actually testing the game before it's released, which might work out better for Bethesda's games.
Nah,
I can't
feel
see
like
them putting money
that's
into an
taken away.
engine though. Not this early on.
I wonder, depending on how far both the Elder Scrolls 6 and I forget the name of game.
Did it have a name?
That Obsidian's. Yeah, they had a name, but depending on how far development is, I wonder if they'll let them keep running separately. Because why would Microsoft release two games that compete with each other?
True. Well, if they're of completely different vibes, though,
while they will be technically
I guess it
competing, they are
depends.
still
this
quite
medieval
different.
one will be the only one I think that would be like really same, because
I think it depends on the timing. I think personally.
Avowed, I think the game is.
True.
I think the smart thing would be to release the game, the one game that's obviously made by the smaller company first, because obviously that's their first game, and so in preparation, so it'd probably get more people excited to play to play the bigger release.
Elder Scrolls ain't coming out until GTA 6 probably.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 is probably still got like a good few years. Probably like a good like 5 maybe years, like away. I wouldn't be surprised. And this Obsidian game they're a lot smaller scale type deal. They don't try and make a game that is infinite, and so I feel like that game will come out relatively soon. And then so that game would have had its time in the spotlight, and then the Elder Scrolls 6 would come out.
I mean, I would predict that they are in the process of making like probably pretty decent title games. I don't really see why Microsoft would bother buying if they were like. I mean, they would obviously just for the sake of owning the titles or whatever for the future. But I feel like they're probably partway through development of something, something big.
Like Microsoft is developing quite a lot of games right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, Microsoft are just
it was a good time to buy
really
them.
good companies.
Yeah, they've got like a lot of studios and they've got a lot of games.
And Halo's been delayed.
That is a big sad is right.
Screw Halo.
Who cares?
No, screw you. And
there's a reason they got Zenimax. They needed a game that sells.
Hey.
Oh my god.
What's the same? People are not excited for that new Halo.
Does Todd Howard still have a job?
Oh, of course he does, Connor.
Yeah, they need a hype man.
Yeah,
well, that's what I mean. They won't get him out. He paid $7.5 billion.
That's why they got him.
Yeah,
we're gonna start seeing Todd walk up in Microsoft conferences and just justifying
what is Todd
everything.
To the company? Is he like the? What is he? What's his title?
He's like the director of like
leader. He's not the CEO.
I think he's like the director. He might be like, I don't know. I think he's a creative director. I think he's like a game lead or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
director and executive producer.
Okay,
there you go.
That's
So yeah, director.
My man.
You are probably right that we won't see an Elder Scrolls until we see a GTA 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect
interestingly, on that side, and I didn't put that on here because I didn't think anyone was going to even mention that. But apparently, Leslie Benzies.
Yes.
So if people aren't aware, a few years back, Leslie Benzies was the president. Was he the president? I think he was president or CEO of Rockstar Games, Rockstar North.
They still did him.
Was he?
He was. Yeah, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No, he was only the lead direct. He was only the lead developer for GTA, right? I don't think he was
lead developer.
I don't think he wouldn't have had a top position like CEO of anything because they wouldn't have been
able
able
to
to
president
kick him out.
of Rockstar North.
He was a bloody.
I told you, he was this president, Connor.
Jesus, that's rude.
Because obviously, like it's a company where you have a board, so a board can kick off a CEO or president if they want to.
Ridiculous.
But basically, to give some quick background, Leslie Benzies was the former president of Rockstar North, and he had pretty big roles in the creative leading of making games like GTA 5, GTA San Andreas, GTA 4 and such. Basically, after GTA 5 came out, there was a bit of an incident that happened. Leslie took a sabbatical for a few months, and when he came back, he couldn't enter the building with his key card. He called them up, and then they let him into the building and told him, "Oh yeah, you don't work here anymore."
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, they did that to the president of the company. So yeah, he was let go. There was a bit of a legal battle regarding the circumstances of his obviously termination because he wasn't informed or anything and all that. But now he's actually built his own game company. It's called Builder Rocket Boy Games. And he has raised, I think, $45 million for funding for his next game, and some of the people on his team are ex-Rockstar members. So we may potentially see some competition
that's
for
ruthless.
GTA 6
I
and
love
Grand Theft Auto in the
that.
future. So I'll be very interested to see how that goes. But yeah, so we may be seeing some competition for Rockstar in the future.
Well, yeah, because he's been lead creative and writer for years and years on GTA
he's
products.
had a pretty big role on the game.
Yeah, he's
so
on like one of the main roles. So
and
nice to see.
One of the Hauser brothers left as well.
Yes,
yes, they did
from Rockstar
Dan?
recently. Yeah, so if Dan joins the team, we might see might see something interesting.
You know what? It would have been a better story if they somehow revived THQ, somehow revived I forgot what the other developer's name is, and then just made Saints Row again.
Volition's not dead yet, is it? I think Volition's still going.
And THQ revived.
Oh,
is that
THQ?
No,
THQ Nordic still exists.
THQ Nordic still exists, but THQ is bankrupt, I swear.
THQ is dead. Yeah, THQ is dead.
Okay, they are.
THQ
I
Nordic
thought I was
exists.
seeing some just like THQ like solo type things at some point recently.
Sadly not.
But Volition still exists, I believe.
It does. Volition does.
No, Volition still exists. Yeah,
but they came back from the dead. THQ Nordic.
I get what you're saying. Is they're not really doing it like they used to.
They ain't hitting anymore.
No, it don't hit no more. I don't know what the fuck
I'm seeing
doing,
it,
but I thought that was
never released a game since Saints Row 4.
No, they're Agents of Mayhem.
Yeah, Agents of Chaos.
Agents of Mayhem. Saints Row 5. Sorry.
That was just I don't even know what that game was, man.
Actually.
Basically, yeah. Well, the thing is, Saints Row 4 was just Crackdown.
Yeah,
yes, it was.
Very much
Saints
so.
Row 4 was literally just Crackdown. It wasn't even a bad version of it, honestly.
No.
Some argue it's better than the Crackdown we have now. But...
that last one was a flop, apparently. But yeah, so yeah, I thought that was interesting. Share Leslie Benzie. Don't know if he's making a GT. I think it's a space game he's making. Space.
It would be nice if he is doing pretty good. Somehow managed to start outselling Rockstar. Rockstar looking a bit dicey, and Microsoft just takes them off of Take-Two's hands. You know, just like don't worry, we'll take them.
You're wild.
Yeah, if Microsoft claim a company like Rockstar, then they're set. They're good.
Yo, capitalism be wild.
It'd be one of them ones where, it's one of them Todd situations where they just have to buy Take-Two because Take-Two
just casually.
Not even. And I don't know how much that would cost. That would be such a ridiculous amount of money.
It'd cost an astronomical amount of money. But it is Microsoft, so if they really, really
if they wanted to,
they could do it. It's just whether or not they think they could see the money coming back. That's the thing you have to think about these things is whenever we see like a figure like this, it's like they think they're gonna get a lot more from them.
Obviously, yeah. I think that's 7.5 billion into the
Microsoft thinks they're gonna get that back.
They probably will. That's a wild thing. Elder Scrolls 6 when it does announce and actually sells
another Elder Scrolls game,
ridiculous actually.
Fallout game. It doesn't mean we'll be seeing more Bethesda games on Game Pass. Doom is already coming to Game Pass.
Dishonored 2 has stopped being taken off.
The thing is about Game Pass, though, that's why I like it more. I feel like Microsoft cares about that more than anything else now.
Yes.
So I feel like they just want that. Like I'm pretty sure if PlayStation was like, yeah, you can put Game Pass on here, they would do it.
Oh yeah. I feel like Microsoft are slowly. I think that's why Microsoft are buying more companies like Bethesda and trying to get more big studios with big games, so they can just sort of push Game Pass and almost maybe move away from consoles and just move to streaming.
Yeah,
I think they don't care. Like I said, I don't think they care about that space anymore.
Yeah, it's just really. Like, here's a library of games. You can play them on whatever.
I just remembered Microsoft owns Mojang. That completely blew past my head.
I actually forgot that
They've been owning Minecraft, dude. Yo, when are they gonna go buy Epic? They should have bought Epic when it was still small. They would have been good.
Probably should have.
I forgot about that. That is a big move that they made back in the day.
Yeah,
that was big.
At the time, it's like the biggest game bar Tetris. So.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, they should have done that because don't Epic Games make Gears of War as well? Or am I thinking of
yes, Epic Games do make Gears.
Yeah, and the Gears of War was an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, Epic Games make Gears.
Yeah, and it was an Xbox exclusive. I mean, I'm pretty sure it still is an Xbox exclusive. I think.
Yeah, I don't think they do them anymore.
Yeah, they didn't. I just saw Gears 5. They didn't do Gears 5.
But yeah, there you go. That's some gaming stuff happening right now. Now moving away from gaming. Connor said something that I'm still contestant here. Now, me and Israel kind of discussed it, but I haven't asked Reese. Is a hot air balloon a flex?
What are you flexing?
What do you mean? What are you flexing?
That you like to go places slow? That you can go up and have no real control of where you're going in life?
Well, none of us really have control of where we're going in life.
Yeah, but we don't flex it.
But what we can flex is how high we can,
How high you can get something to go for you. Nah, I mean, just hop on a plane or something if you want to go high.
But the plane's not a flex.
Hot air balloon ain't a flex either.
I said to Connor, okay, I think if Connor showed up to my house today in a hot air balloon, that would be a flex. A weird one, for sure, but it would be a flex.
Yeah.
I guess, but not really.
But it's in the same way that, like, if he comes up in any unconventional vehicle, that just takes more effort than need to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like anything like that. If he just showed up to my house, because I'm like, why? I guess you went through the effort. Good for you.
Yeah.
But even then, why? Like, I'd say like a carriage or something is more of a flex. If you show up on horse and carriage, then sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a flex. No, that's a flex.
That's tacky.
It's just.
I don't know. I'm Connor here. I feel like the hot air balloons are more.
I don't know. A carriage
like
it depends on the kind of carriage you get. If you get like a proper carriage, horse drawn and everything, you got like it's also ornamented and stuff. That's actually a big flex.
Naturally.
What if you shape the basket of the hot air balloon into the shape of a carriage.
That feels maybe it's just how balloon just feels like.
What if it's just a carriage with horses? Then you attach a balloon to it.
Onto each horse and the carriage.
That's no longer a flex. That's just weird. That's no longer a flex at that point. That's just weird.
No, that's just weird. That's a flex.
See, now I'm starting to change teams. Now this is starting to become a flex.
No, that's a flex, Israel. What do you mean?
No, that's just
definitely
more
a flex.
That is a flex, bro.
Bro, that's just you see a man just with like horses in the sky, like what the fuck?
Such a flex.
Bro, imagine you go outside your house, you see balloons starting to lower, the horses land, and a guy just walks out and like takes off his top hat and says good morning.
I'm now just thinking of it. It's like, my brain was thinking of it, I was just thinking of just horses, tied up to balloons, but now I'm thinking it's kind of like a Pegasus.
Yeah, it's like flying horses.
Exactly.
Like flex.
Now I see it. Now I see it.
I remember in mythology the horses with balloons.
Yeah, that's why they didn't see an actual flying horse. They just saw a guy with a flying carriage and they thought it was a flying horse.
They just saw a bunch of balloons tied to a horse and thought, no one believe this. They'll believe wings a bit more.
They saw Connor flexing. They're like, whoa, horses can fly. Oh. Connor, what made you bring this up? I remember the conversation we had. So me and Connor were sitting down. We're just being gamer boys, playing some Microsoft Flight Simulator, gaming,
I was just thinking about the random crap.
And then Connor goes, people don't use hot air balloons enough,
There's a reason for that.
There is a very good reason for that.
It's like, but they don't though. Like, no one tries to. No one, like, when people like flexing their money, they're buying clothes and crap. It's like no one's going for the big purchases,
How much does a hot air balloon cost? What do you mean big purchase?
Well, I say big purchase, but like purchase of big things,
I think a private jet or something is probably still a bit more than a hot air balloon.
Yeah, I don't feel like hot air balloons
shopping.
Cost
Let's
that
go.
much. Oh, okay. So apparently, a typical hot air balloon can cost anywhere between $80,000 and $250,000 from new. If you go for a special shape, so like one-off shapes that you want to make for yourself, they can cost up to $400,000.
Oh, no, that's pretty expensive.
I want a hot air balloon that just says gamer
to go up and down.
It doesn't just go up and down.
It goes up, the wind hijacks it for a bit, and then it goes down.
No, but you can't they do steer it.
I mean, yeah, you can, but
you just put like weights either side and stuff.
Yeah.
It's still not the easiest type thing to be able to get to somewhere.
It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be a flex.
Well, like I don't think to me,
it stops being a flex when you fail to get to someone's house. You can't really flex it if you can't even get to the person's house in the first place. They're even gonna see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't use a hot air balloon in replacement of like a car.
Well, you don't get them to do that.
Yeah, no, they're not. I know that's not the point of them. I feel like they're like, I just want to see the scenery somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's more for a romantic date.
Like killed by a mild gust of wind.
Yeah, see if it's a romantic date, sure, do that. Don't pull up to the house like that.
It's a one-off thing. It's not a thing that you need multiple uses out of.
Yeah. Well.
You could be able. I mean, to be fair, you could definitely flex it on the gram or something like that. That could work. Just that people might not believe that it's actually yours.
Alright, now I'm thinking about it. If somebody said to me, if I was asked them, what are you doing this weekend? And I said, I'm just going to go take a trip in my hot air balloon. I'd be like, huh? That to me would be kind of like, okay, you have a hot air balloon? Sick. Okay.
For real. That's what I'm saying,
I feel that. But like, if
so where the hell's Kanye's, hot air balloon?
I feel like Kanye must have a hot air balloon.
But it
seems like the kind of guy.
He does seem like the kind of guy to have a hot air balloon.
Kanye.
You're not wrong, but it's just pointless.
Like a Zeppelin.
That doesn't sound wrong. That doesn't sound wrong.
No, yeah.
I mean, he is a billionaire. Kanye is a billionaire now, so yeah.
See, Connor, billionaire. He sounds like the kind of guy who would buy a hot air balloon.
Yeah, to Connor just said, sure, if you had your own Zeppelin, then sure.
Yeah, that's a big flex.
Yeah. I did actually
I'm definitely agreeing with you.
I did say in the initial conversation.
If you have a hot air balloon plus, then I agree.
No. Your initial conversation was a hot air balloon. It was not a
No,
Zeppelin.
I know it was initially a hot air balloon, but I did say as well about a Zeppelin.
Yeah, and I agree. The Zeppelin's definitely
the Zeppelin's
a flex.
the obvious. Like, come on, obviously it's a flex.
No, the Zeppelin is a flex. Zeppelin is a flex.
Of course it is.
I mean, it would only stop being a flex if you can't fit it on a street or something.
You can't.
You literally wouldn't be. You try and get
again, Israel. You can't fit a private jet on some street, but you're still gonna class that as a flex.
I do love that. That's been Israel's criteria this entire time. Is can it fit on a street?
That was the criteria.
Like I'm sure, like, you know, Kanye's house ain't fitting on my street, but I'm sure that's still a flex.
I'm thinking of the concept of like someone pulling up in it. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's what you're thinking of. Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody pulls that off and lands it and takes off in front of my house. All right.
Well, okay. Let's say you're playing.
I'm gonna get back before they get, you know, like taken down by all kind of like military type movements, flying like that in the middle of London.
Imagine your friend, like, you haven't seen in a while, is like coming to your house and they're like, oh yeah, I've just landed, come meet me in this field like near you guys, and then you're like, what is this?
Why is the Hindenburg on my field?
Where'd you get this? Where did you find this?
Where did you find it? You didn't buy this. Where did you find it?
Now that would be more of a concern if somebody, if I asked them where did you buy it, and they're like, nah, I just found it, man. It was just in the field. Took the keys and
just hotwired it and left.
Yeah. It's just like driving manual, dude. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna drive this podcast manually out of its to its end, to its destination. Because we've been going for a little bit of time. To its destination. Indeed. Just a quick bit of housekeeping. I know the channel has been a bit sparse of non-podcast content. We're working on stuff. Promise. Big promise. So stuff will be coming out. Just bear with us.
May even be there by the time this is.
But in the meantime, we have been constantly streaming every single week consistently on twitch.tv/Unverified show. So please go check us out there. We're very close to affiliate. 7 more followers and we can apply for affiliate basically. So please come join us and Twitch can notice us maybe. So yeah, twitch.tv/Unverified show. You can find us 7 p.m. every single day. And shout out to Scrub. He's been on every single stream. So Scrub, if you're listening, shout out to you. You are the big homie. He has been there for every single stream. So if you'd like to join us in the game, we're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator last time, flying around the sky. So probably very chill, relaxed, and unlike our usual content, it's a lot less regimented and quick paced and stuff. It's just more relaxed and chill. So you just come chat with the boys and shit.
It's quite nice.
Shoot the shits. And when we do upload content, you know where to find it. youtube.com/unverified as usual. And when we are uploading content, it will be there. And if you want to find out what's going on with us anytime, you can go join our Discord server. Link will be in the description as always. You know how it is. But yeah, that's just general housekeeping stuff. I hope you enjoyed this episode. A little bit of a quick one. A little bit diverse one. Covered some very important topics like hot air balloons, making eggs, and why you should invest in Todd Howard.
Yep.
All in all, a good episode of the podcast. Connor, do you have anything to leave the people with?
Honestly, all I can think about is Todd Howard now. So if you ever get the chance to somehow buy Todd Howard from Microsoft, take it.
Yeah,
that's wise words. Reese, you got anything?
You think Todd Howard owns a hot air balloon?
Yes.
Yeah, probably,
definitely.
Actually. Yeah, 100% for sure. Definitely. Israel?
Wear a mask when you're outside and wash the spot behind your ears too.
Nice.
Thanks, Israel. Nice disinformation. Yeah, I guess that's can't. Yeah. All right.
Well, that's coming from somewhere, not just random, but
Nah, just leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Leave it at that, guys.
Leave it at that. Leave it right there. Anyways, yeah. Have a good day. I hope again everyone's having a fun time. I know some people going back to university and it's a very complicated time, so I hope you guys are figuring out that okay. And
that must be nice.
I hope everything works out. I know it may not be your funnest year, because you probably will be doing a lot of just work online, and that's gonna suck. But you'll get through it. We'll all get through it, and we'll figure this one out together, boys, girls, and others. So I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you make it through no matter what your situation is. And always remember, don't let your child fly your plane.
Never. Never
let an untrained miner fly a plane.
Never.
Or just an untrained
miner.
Stop it there.
Trust me, it
Don't
does.
let untrained people do trained work.
Don't let untrained miners fly planes. That's what you gotta remember. And yeah, so see you next time. Stay safe and stay hydrated. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yes.